Hi friend, this is Rahul. Welcome to Reliable Immigration Guide. So friend, I'm making this video just for all the questions which I got within like 48 hours regarding Yukon pilot program, and I got like more than 300 emails and so many comments and everything, but I'm not able to answer them at all because I have to go work, and so I don't have enough time to answer everybody. So I thought, okay, I will make a video with most of the common questions, whatever I have it right now with me. So we will discuss about that with each and every. This is Rahul. Welcome to Reliable Immigration Guide. Questions. So the first question is, hey sir, I have a question. I want to know, after getting PR, we are able to try any other city in Canada instead of those 6 cities in Yukon? Please reply me. So as I mentioned, this is a Yukon community program, and you have to live and work until you get the PR. And once you have the PR, which is federal regulated, you can live in Canada or work in Canada, any part of Canada. Like, you can live and work any part of the Canada, so you don't have to worry about it. Once you get the PR through this program is just a gateway to come into the Canada and work in that small cities or communities in Yukon, get the nomination and apply for PR. The second question is, I have to get the letter from Yukon government. Do we need to apply for a work permit, or the nomination letter comes after you? Once you have a job offer letter, ultimately you have to apply for the nomination form for the Yukon community, and then you will receive an email from Yukon territory that you got nominated for these and these conditions. Once you have the nomination, you have to go and apply for the visa process as a work permit. So once you have the work permit visa, then you can travel to Canada. Once you travel to Canada, at the airport, at the entry of port in Canada, they will print out the work permit. Without coming down to Canada or without entering into the Canada, nobody is going to give you work permit. So that's more important question, because I got so many emails that asking $2,000 and they are going to give us a work permit in India, and is that legal, or can we able to get the work permit here? Nobody can make the work permit without entering into the Canada. Only immigration officers on the border security, they can only print out a copy for you guys. So don't assume that you will get the visa and the work permit in your courier while staying at home, and while you are not in Canada yet. So this is the most important thing, because I got so many emails about it. Only get visa and nomination, and with that documentation you can travel Canada. Once you travel Canada, once you enter, you will get the work permit printout. I said, one of the viewers said, sir, I have working in aircraft technician from last few years, and I'm not able to find the jobs in Yukon with regards to my field. No sir, there are no such jobs, because these are really small community. As I mentioned in my other video, few communities are less than 600-700 population. Some of them are 2,000 to 5,000 communities of population in their community. They don't need such people. Those who are aircraft technicians, they don't even have that much of work for you guys. This is, anybody can work without any education criteria. That's how you need to find out the job, and these are the jobs available there. There is no specific jobs in Yukon right now. You can just have to have you can apply with, if you have a degree. If you don't have a degree, still you can apply. You don't need an LMI, you don't need anything. Was asking me, is it must to have 2 or 3 job offers? If I get a job offer from one of the company for permanent work, is that eligible? Can I apply for it? Yeah, absolutely. If you are able to get a job which going to provide you at least 35 hours a week, and you are going to complete your 1,560 hours in a 1 year, you don't have to worry about finding 2 or 3 jobs. But Yukon territory is providing you a backup. mentioned that most due to the small community, you're not able to find a job that gives you all the hours whatever you need it. Most probably there might be a seasonal work, so you can just get for like 4 to 3 months you can get work. Then again there will be some seasonal work again. So you have to recover most of them hours whatever you can, and you have to make 1560 hours in a year to eligible to get for the PR, so you can submit the documents to the PR. One of the viewer was asking me, sir, we live in India, can we apply this for this nomination program while living in India? Absolutely, this program is exclusively for those who are not living in Canada. No employer can hire any employee those already are in Canada. They are going to hire, and this program is only for those who are living out nomination. You have to submit. They have completely mentioned that you don't need LMI, you don't need English language test, you don't need any education criteria for it. There is no specific criteria for the education. So you don't have to do anything at this moment. Once you get the Yukon nomination and once you complete your hours, then you have to apply for the PR. That's the next step. At the time of PR, if the rule says, most of the times, right now the rules are saying you need to have few bands with regards to apply for PR to live in Canada, because that's a federal rule. So once you get the PR, you can go anywhere in Canada. But they wanted to make sure that you are allowed. Can you speak in English? Can you read in English? Can you listen in English? So they wanted to have your English language test, which is IELTS or CELPIP, right? So then only you have to give the IELTS. But for the next 2 years and to get the work permit in Yukon territory, you don't need anything. Question is, I work in customer service industry for 2 years, and is there any great possibility for me to get the job offer as a customer service in a customer service industry? Again guys, whatever the jobs available there is no education criteria, most of the jobs, and they are not asking for any specific people here. They are just asking people to work, to get more labor or to get more help from the support, and they can hire anybody outside Canada, from outside Canada. So they don't need any specific people. Or if you have 7 years of customer service experience, 7 years of pilot or aircraft technician or any other technician, you don't have to worry about at this moment. But that will be your benefit, because once you get the nomination, once you get the PR and everything, then you can find the job in any other province or any part of the Canada. So better to have the education, better to have the courses, better to have your technician courses and the experience with you. Important question is, sir, myself BSc nurse, and without IELTS, is it possible to work as a registered nurse? Also, is there any age limit for this? So right now they are not looking for any nurses. There is no nurses job available right now, because for working as a nurse, as a practitioner nurse, you need to have a license, and they don't have that much of time, because they always have a seasonal part-time works and something like that, and they are not looking somebody who needs to work in hospital. They are just looking as a labor or the general jobs or administration job or cashier or working in the hotel industry or something like that. So there are no such jobs. But once you get your nomination, once you get the PR, you can work as a nurse in any part of Canada. But for that you need to give an exams. You need to have a license in Canada. There are all the criterias which how you can be a practitioner nurse or work as a nurse in Canada. So you have to give the licensing exam for it. Most popular question was, suppose someone goes there and through this program and get the nomination, and how many months it will take for the process for PR. So once you get the nomination, within a year or within 2 years, you already got the nomination though, but still once you complete your hours, and then you are good to go for applying PR. For the PR, which I mentioned you before, this is a federal program, so it might take 8 months, 9 months or a year. They always change their processing time with respect to the applications. Whatever the application load or whatever the application numbers they have, they always try to change that according to that. So might be 7 months, 8 months, 9 months or a year or something like that. So that will be the process time for the PR, which is completely different to the nomination program. Then one of the viewer asked me, brother, can I apply to any employer of those 6 places you have mentioned while searching for a job, or the employers are designated just like in the program of AIPP? Since it is an open work permit, can I do one more job in other territory and other job, for the example, in another territory, provided that I meet requirements from the employer? You can absolutely do that, but whatever the website says, you are going to have, as a main applicant, you are going to have a restricted work permit. It's exempted from the LMI, but it will be restricted. You cannot go any other part of the Yukon and work there. No, you cannot do that. If there will be any changes, or if you are okay to travel, or if you have a car license, you can, or if you have a car, because I don't think so there will be any transportation system in Yukon. They don't have any transportation system, like no bus traveling or something like that. So that will be really hard to go back and forth and get transport and to find a job like that. So that will be really tough to say, because I never lived in Yukon before, and but that's one of the viewer was frustrated, and he said it's worst program by Canada government and no job offers there, only 20 to 30 jobs available in their website. To find a job, I always recommend you to go with the indeed.ca and place your territory and the Yukon territory, and go with the places where I mentioned you can find jobs available there. I know due to their less population, the job availabilities are really low compared to other provinces, but there are few jobs available right now. You need to apply. I know this is due to COVID-19, the process are being like stretchy, pretty slow right now, but that's why I'm saying keep trying, because in next couple of months the things are going to change. They're going to start their process, and if you're already applied, and if you're with the employer, or if you're talking with your that employer, and they are ready to support, so you will be in the loop already. So once the COVID-19 situation done, you can start your procedure and you can travel to Canada and work. The viewer says, hi, I have tried applying but got an email saying Yukon government doesn't allow foreign workers to come to Canada. That's right. If you apply jobs which is under they mention the company name or something, and if there is something like that, government of Canada or town of Yukon or town of Whitehorse, town of Dawson City, they don't hire people to foreign workers. They hire only permanent residents and the Canadian citizens. So you cannot apply for such. There is one more question. One of the viewer asking, I have a confusion. Can I apply for PR while I am on 2 years work permit in Yukon? If yes, will I able to move out of Yukon once I get the PR, and if I need to live there only? As I said, you're gonna get 2 years work permit, and you have to complete your all the required hours within that 2 years. Once you complete that 2 years, you have to apply for PR, and that PR process takes 8 to 9 or 10 months or 12 months. So that might be like 2 and plus 1 year, or if you're going to complete your 1560 hours within a year, and then might be 12 months to get the PR and the process. So yeah, within 2 years you can leave Yukon once you get the PR, once you get the landing papers. One of the viewers asking me, is it easy to find a job in IT fields? Again, whatever the jobs available right now there, that's the requirements. So we need to find out, we need to be ready to work anything at this moment. Any kind of work will be fine. They are not asking any specific educations and any specific jobs at this moment. So you just, like, my recommendation is just apply whatever the jobs available there, and that's the best way to come down to Canada and work. And the best thing is you're getting nomination. You're already a step away to get the PR. So you don't have to pay anybody. You don't have to do anything. And if somebody's asking a money or something, don't pay any single money to them. Like, that's why I'm here. Like, if you have any questions or concerns regarding that, just comment, and I will try to explain you the whole thing. But there are no such fees. Just go online and apply online. If you're lucky to get the job offer letter, you're good to go. You're not going to lose anything at this moment. You just have to apply, you just have to search, you just have to do as many applications you can, and you never know, once you get the job offer letter, good to go. It's pretty straightforward process. Sir, I'm confused that I'm a civil engineer. I have a 6 years of experience in my own field, but there are no jobs according to my field and my profession and my education. Yeah, there are no other jobs. Whatever the jobs available, you have to apply for them only. There is no other options. Is there a company or employer going to give us an accommodation? I'm not pretty sure, but my experience says no employer give you accommodation here. They pay you, so you have to pay for your accommodation. There is no inclusive anything in accommodation or something. Most of the countries like Gulf countries or some of the countries, they do pay accommodations, but here no, they pay you the whole payment. They don't take out anything out of it because they give you pay stuff. This is all legal, but for accommodation you have to pay that. This question is, can you please help me in getting jobs and in those communities, and I have 6 years of experience in software testing field. I wish I could, but I'm not able to. This is just an immigration guide, so I'm not any agent or any working agency or something like that, but I will try my best. If I get enough time, I will definitely try to find whatever I can, and I will post it. I will post a video, or I will just post how to find the jobs and where you can apply for it. I will try my best for sure. You were asking me, there was like 2-3 people asked me, so are you sure that do we need any LMI for this program? You don't need any LMI. That's the thing. You don't have to have LMI. LMI is the employer thing. So employer able to get the LMI, but this is LMI exempted program. So you just need a job offer letter. That's pretty simple. Asking why there are no professional jobs in Yukon. Is that Canadian government only want laborers in their country and not any professional people? At this moment, Yukon needs people, those who can work for them, and they are going to support them. So whatever the jobs available there are no such professional jobs available right now. So the Canadian government have different policies regarding hiring people for the professional thing, or doctors or nurses or something like that, because you need to have a license here to practice in Canada. So whatever the jobs available right now in Yukon, in the 6 places which I mentioned in last video, just apply, work for few months. You can just think like you're gonna get the best training. Life in Canada, people in Canada, you will get to know more things, and you will learn so many things. That's my experience. So that's the best way to do it, and just try to find any kind of job. We were asking me, thank you for the good information. As an Indian, can we survive in minus 50 degrees there in Yukon, or do we need any experience in that field, or do we need any training, or are they going to give us a training? No, there is nothing training. Like in Canada, any part of Canada, you will find always some of the winter time after the Christmas, you will always find some difficult time in Canada. But in Canada, in every house, in every condo, in every apartment, there are all the facilities that you will be fine. There are all heaters and everything in the rooms and the condos and the apartments. Wherever you work, in the offices, in the malls, in the shops, wherever you go, in restaurants, there is always in the car, in cabs or taxis, there are always temperature maintained. And if you're just walking for something, or you need to wear the jacket. All the information about weather on weather app here, which is pretty 98% is right weather app here in Canada. You will get to know that tomorrow or for next couple of weeks or days, we are going to have a really bad temperature. So we need to take care of it, and we need to have more jackets. Or like one of the viewer asked me in this video we got to know everything, but my question is whether my daughter can come over with me to Yukon, and she is 1.5 years old. Yes, absolutely. your whole family, if you get a nomination, your whole family can travel to Canada. Your spouse can work on open work permit, but within a given period where main applicant is going to work, but spouse can work with any employer within that area. And your daughter or son or anybody, everybody can, like family members, they can travel to Canada. Viewer sent me that I have 15 years of experience as an electrical engineer, and I already paid 1,500 Canadian dollar to an immigration consultant. They guided me go through with the AIPP program. Please explain me about AIPP program. But they told to get a job over there. I could not find any job, and I find it really impossible to get that. They are also not helping me at all, and I lost my hope, and I'm losing my money too. That's right. So you need to be really careful. And if you have any questions, let me know regarding anything, not with the Yukon pilot program. But before paying anybody, try to discuss with any other YouTuber or anything. They can provide you the right information, but try to get a YouTuber where they don't do any business for themselves. Because most of the YouTube, as I said, I got one comment that another YouTube channel saying you will get the open work permit in Yukon, and you can work in Yukon territory anywhere, which is completely wrong. This Yukon pilot program, you will get the work permit where you can only work in 6 places, and then only you are going to get the work permit. If somebody is going to hire you from that 6 places only, that will be your restricted work permit. So don't follow that. Like, this is completely wrong information. You can only get the work permit due to the employer, and that employer should be within that 6 places in Yukon territory. So that's for sure. Sir, I have already applied for the PR, but my IELTS score is not getting good, so my process is getting really slow, and I'm waiting for my process and the IELTS dates because due to COVID-19. And please suggest us, can we apply from this Yukon program? Yes, absolutely. You don't have to wait for if you applied for one program, or if you are trying to think about PNP or anything, you can apply right away for the Yukon community. If you already applied for something else, you don't have to worry about it. So there is no restriction that, oh, you applied for PR already, so you cannot apply for Yukon territory pilot program. Nothing like that. One of the viewers said I had prepared a resume for Canada job and applications, and I had already applied for 15 jobs. Unfortunately, no reply is received till now. So just today, for one of my friend, I called one of the employer in Yukon territory, but they are saying we need it right away, and due to COVID-19, there are restrictions to travel. So probably that might be a factor. Its process is getting slow, but why I am making this video, this is the time you have to start processing, you have to start applying as many as you can, and within a month or in few days they might hire you, because once they get to know, okay, now they can travel, because the next process will be really faster. Because once you get the email from nomination, you're going to send it to Yukon territory from email, do the application and everything. You will receive the nomination from Yukon territory right away within few hours or few days, and then you have to apply for work permit or visa, and that's it. Once you apply the visa, once you get the stamp, you can travel to Canada. And at the same time, if you're applying for your spouse or family too, everybody is going to get the visa to come down to Canada. That's how it's going to be really faster. So you need to work really smartly and start working right now, and try to find as many jobs you can in the same six communities as I mentioned. Thank you so much, guys. And these are a few common questions, and I'm so sorry that I'm not able to answer all the emails, but yeah, just try to comment in my comment box, and I will try to give you an answer as early as possible. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next videos. Please do not forget to subscribe and share the reliable immigration guide. Thank you. Have a great day.